G'day, workers of Australia. I'm Bill, a bus driver in Perth and a member of Transportedge Incorporated. I also look after the vice presidency of the committee. My primary duty is to increase membership numbers. Now, we all know how important numbers are. Clearly, not many of you would know me. And I wouldn't expect you to either. After all, I don't get the time to meet many workers while I'm working, and please understand, Transport Edge covers more than Perth bus drivers. We are also helping workers with cases recovering a lot of money in other cities and locations in Australia. In the city of Perth and districts where I work, there must be over 6,000 workers, either directly or indirectly, involved with the bus transport sector alone. If you're able to hear me out, I will explain how union behaviour has been forced to evolve. You see, it's no longer necessary for a union official to have access to the premises. It's so much of a digital thing now. We don't need to demand access like the old days. Our members are recruited by current members. The government allowed the rules to change, which made it harder for workers to get organised. A very anti-democratic development. Workers need to gather and meet on their own time outside of the workplace. Having said that, we all know how important it is to turn up to meetings, shake hands, and get to know the people you work with. Without the work environment getting in the way, meetings are a good thing for people, and as a matter of fact, it's a healthy habit. You might be wondering why a guy of my age would do this. Well, I can tell you it's not to become famous. I'm not the type that needs too much attention, so this video is about the message we have to share with you. I believe all workers should leave the job in better condition than they found it. Self-interested companies cannot be trusted to plan or do anything for workers unless we hold them accountable to the law. That is why we exist. If corporations had a desire to do the right thing for the workers they employ, unions wouldn't be required. Why join Transport Edge? Who else? Oh, yeah, the TWU. If you ask employees about them, they usually say they don't do anything. They also cost too much. Not only that, they get a privileged first and only opportunity to recruit in the workplace training classes because the government allows that. For me, having experience with unionism in two trades over decades as a member, I have seen how weak, busted up, corrupt, and compromised unions have become due to bad government policy changes. We are fully aware that many of our new Australians come from workplace cultures that give no rights or freedoms. However, it's clear that a generation of dreamers in Australia have dropped the union ball while being lazy and ignorant about how the conditions in Australia's workforce had improved so much on the back of our fathers and mothers' efforts. Therefore, a lot of our challenge is educational and building trust that it is safe to support a union such as Transport Edge Incorporated. Workers need to merge back into Australian industrial relations norms. That's legal. How did I find Transport Edge? The TWU failed me again, so I looked into Transport Edge Incorporated. Back in 2016 or 17, workers were talking about this new firebrand sort of union guy. The name Glenn Ferguson and Transport Edge kept coming up. He's the founder and national secretary of the committee. I eventually called him about something and we discovered that we could work together. I discovered from Glenn how his mission was so important, and I discovered how that mission gave me greater purpose within my own life too, not just work. To get to the point of the message here, we are going to have outdoor meetings soon. You don't need to be a member at this stage. We want you to show up. But first, go to the website and find an email address, something like Glenn Ferguson at transportedge.org.au. It's at the bottom of this video. Tell us your depot and best time between your split shift so we can get time and locations set to suit most of you. Get onto our newsletter form, put in your details, and get to know us, okay? The biggest depot response gets the next meeting close to them. Sound good? If we can fly to Newcastle in New South Wales to manage a case, we can meet you near your workplace, okay? You may see these QR codes on notice boards. It's this video. Feel free to copy and share them. Did you get the message? Yes, meetings, meetings, meetings. Thanks for listening. See you soon.